Hi, my name is Stephen Turner, and I'm the president of Gesher Galicia. I want to thank all of you for being here today. I'm here to talk about what's new at Gesher Galicia. We have a lot to get to today, so I'm going to be quick. I want to remind you that you will hear many links spoken about today, and that they are all in the handout. The moderators will put the links in the handout from time to time, and every link that is mentioned in anybody's talk will be in the handout. So you don't have to write it down as we're talking now. And I want to thank John Diener, our media coordinator, for moderating this program, and he will be monitoring the chat, so put your questions in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure by now all of you are familiar with our new logo and website. Let me put my laser pointer right there. There's our new logo. There's our website. I'm sure you're all familiar with that. And here is some news hot off the presses. It is my pleasure to announce to you and to introduce you to today our new research coordinator, Scott Genzer. Mark Jacobson has retired from the board, and we thank Mark for his devoted and excellent service to Gesher Galicia for over 10 years. We wish him the best of luck in all his future endeavors. As you can read in Scott's bio, Scott pioneered the use of facial recognition technology in genealogical research, and he presented on this topic to the Center for Jewish History, a clip of that presentation is on YouTube, and the link to it is in the handout. This is Scott's bio, and if you can't read it all here now, there is a link to all the bios of all our directors on the website, and you could read it in full. Last week was a banner week for Gesher Galicia, because in addition to Scott becoming research coordinator, we added Dr. Yaron Wolfsthal as research associate. Yaron, for the last few years, has been an academic advisor, and now he will assume a board position. Yaron brings to us excellent research skills as well as experience in the cybersecurity and IT fields. Take a read of his bio. I think we can all agree that both Scott and Yaron are impressive men who Gesher Galicia is very lucky to have on the board. We are proud of all our board members, and we have many prominent people from the genealogy world on it. Most of them are here today. You could read their bios on the website. At Gesher Galicia, research drives our engine, and we are constantly working to bring new genealogical and historical records to the community. To research an ancestor on Gesher Galicia, one must go to the All Galicia database, or the AGD, on which there are over 950,000 records. Here are the most recent uploads to the AGD. In other words, Gesher Galicia has APIs. API is the acronym for Application Program Interface, a software intermediary that allows two applications to talk to each other. We currently have APIs in place for Jewish Gen and JRI Poland, and we are working on getting one with the IGRA, the Israeli Genealogical Society. In other words, if you go to and do a search on our website, and there are searches in Jewish Gen or JRI Poland, you will be informed of that and directed to them. The same is true if you go to Jewish Gen or JRI Poland and your search has results from us. You will be directed to those results on our site. So you don't have to jump around and search different sites if you want to search for a record. Go to Gesher Galicia, enter your search criteria, and at the same time, you are searching Jewish Gen and JRI Poland and all the other places that they have APIs with, such as Yad Vashem. We are very proud of our map room run by our map guru, Jay Osborne. Here are the latest additions to the map room. I love this picture over here. At last year's meeting, we announced the launch of our new subsection, Education. We call it colloquially the Gesher Galicia Cheder. Now, learn here is not misspelled. Learn, as many of you know, is learn or study in Yiddish. Now in Galicia, a cheder is just for boys. We use the term cheder colloquially. Our cheder is co-ed and is for adults, and this is the logo that we had a graphic artist made for the cheder. We successfully completed our first course, The Path to Modernity, The Jews of Galicia by Dr. Zalewski. The course was sold out quickly, and we will repeat the course this year. Look for future announcements and act fast because, as I said, the course sells out quickly. If you want to add your name to the wait list, write an email to education@geshergalicia.org. Kay Prince Hollenborg, the director of the Cheder, will be speaking after I finish on a new course that she will be teaching. This year, we had our first in-person event in December. It was a huge success. We had it in an elegant party room in a glatt kosher Israeli Persian restaurant in Great Neck, New York, and featured entertainment by the Mamales and a talk by the Bellaks. We had a great turnout, and the delicious spread that was put out for us was enjoyed by all. It was like a wedding, and extremely reasonably priced for members. Now, of course, you realize that not everybody can attend a New York event, although we had guests come all the way from Paris. So we want to bring that joy to other locales. Now, the Mamales are a group of 3 talented young performers who met while performing in the Yiddish production of Fiddler on the Roof, directed by Joel Gray. Here is a brief snippet from their performance, and you should be able to hear this. If you can't, John Diener, please let me know.
This was one of her arrangements, and we are so blessed to be able to sing it, and we're happy to be here.
Well, I also have a clip of them singing the Yiddish classic Abi Gesinnt in the handout. You could see that. You could see and hear them. They are fabulous, talented young ladies. I'm not exaggerating when I say that many of those attending had tears in their eyes watching and listening to these 3 young girls sing in Yiddish, the classics that many of us heard growing up that were our parents' and grandparents' favorites. The feedback was so positive that we are currently negotiating with them to perform a live virtual concert for our members that our members around the world will be able to attend. Stay tuned for when we make the announcement about that. We are trying to schedule it for May, and of course, tickets will be greatly discounted for members like this event was. There is a link on the handout to them singing the Yiddish classic Abi Gesinnt, like I said before. Check it out. We can't wait for all of you to have the chance to see them perform. This is me here with Elizabeth and Alexandra Bellak. Elizabeth is a 95-year-old Holocaust survivor and the sister of Renia from Renia's Diaries fame. Elizabeth, as a girl, was a Polish Shirley Temple and a star of Polish stage and screen. She came alive on stage, and everybody there was attuned to every word of hers when she told her sister's story, which sadly did not have a happy ending, and her own story of survival from the Shoah. I did a podcast about Renia's diary with Elizabeth and her daughter here, Alexandra, that is available to listen to at your favorite podcast sites and can be watched on YouTube on the Gesher Galicia channel, which has a link in the handout. As I said, we want to go out to different locales on March 1st. And on March 1st, I will be in Boynton Beach, Florida, which is in the Palm Beach, Boca Raton area, and Gesher Galicia will be partnering with the JGS of Palm Beach County for this event. If you would like to attend, please RSVP by sending an email with your name and the number of attendees to events@geshergalicia.org. We are working on scheduling events in the Midwest and in California. Attending this event is free for Gesher Galicia members. The IAJGS conference this year will be completely virtual, so these events are important to us. We are pushing hard to have the 2027 IAJGS conference in the Jewel of Galicia, Krakow. We offered to financially help and co-sponsor the conference, but these decisions are out of our hands. Always looking to make life easier for our members, we have incorporated new ways to keep your membership up to date. You can now automatically renew your membership. So many times, members tell us they didn't realize their membership had expired. With automatic renewals, you will not have to worry about that. Also, discounts are available for multi-year options. We have received much feedback over the years that people don't like PayPal. We listened and added the ability to pay by credit card or debit card on Stripe. Any questions on your membership, please email our membership chair, Marsha Shapiro, who's here today, at membership@geshergalicia.org. We are proud of our journal, the Galiciana. It comes out every quarter, and it is just for members. You can read it electronically, or if you choose, you can get a printed copy by mail. The editor of the journal, of the Galiciana, Jody Benjamin, is very happy to receive submissions of interesting material. So if you have anything interesting that you would like to contribute, please contact her at submissions@geshergalicia.org, also in the handout. How many of you were excited to see this new cover that we had a graphic artist design for the Galiciana? These covers are seasonal, and this is the winter cover of a landscape of the capital of Galicia, Lomborg, now Lviv, Ukraine. Each season will feature a different cover, but you'll have to wait for that and be surprised when you get those issues. For those who order printed copies, the front and back covers will now be in color. I got mine this weekend. Many of you probably did also. Just wait till you get yours. That might be a reason enough for many, for when you renew your membership, to change how you receive your copies to printed. We are active on social media. You can interact with us here, and it is also a great place to receive news and learn of events. Another good way to interact with our community is our page on the New Jewish Gen Discussion List platform. It is moderated by our director, Renee Steinig. You should also check your listings on the Family Finder, which is also moderated by Renee, to make sure that it is up to date. A link to that is in the handout. We have webinars that can be watched at your convenience and accessed through members' portals. We have podcasts that are available on all your favorite podcast sites and, and on YouTube. If you have any questions on anything, perhaps research or anything else, you can write us at info@geshergalicia.org. Finally, as you can imagine, to do all the things we do and provide the services that we offer takes a lot of money. Our board is staffed completely by volunteers who donate much of their time and energy to help make Gesher Galicia what it is today. Our dues structure is one of the lowest in the Jewish genealogy world, and we haven't raised it in over 5 years, and we're not about to do so. If you can afford to, we would sincerely appreciate any donation you can offer.